Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to a new parkour map. Today we're looking at Spider-Man parkour. So right off the rip, if you look at the hub here, we have a cool Spider-Man dangling on a web. And this is the fourth entry into the parkour map. So let's get into the Spider-Man stage and see what we have. So right off the rip, if you look on the right side of the screen, you'll see we have a jump boost. So just by default, being Spider-Man allows you to jump further than usual. So the parkour is going to be a little bit more spread out. You're going to have that jump boost, and you're going to be able to jump further. Now there's only one, I should say, item in the map, and that is the web slinger. So you get your web slingers, and these will be used for multiple different things. So first, you're going to use it to create a web bridge, and you'll be able to walk across the web bridge. It will also have other uses. So if we go a little bit further, I'll come back to this stuff in a second. You'll be able to open, press buttons with it, and then that will further activate other things. So that would give us another web bridge by activating the button. And finally, you'll be able to attach to an anchor point and quote-unquote web zip. So if we attached it to this, oh, hang on, I missed it. If we attach to this anchor point right here with our web, we'll be able to zip over to the anchor point. Now, how this works is, let me see. Actually, I think I can just do this by, yeah. So I basically just placed barrier blocks on the ground for where you're going to run. So basically, if you were to do this, if you were to try to do this without the speed boost, you would have to look down and see the barrier blocks. I mean, you could do it. It's not nearly as fast or as fun, but yeah, so that's basically the web zip mechanic. And I did spread the barrier blocks out so that you just couldn't kind of guess where they were. Like every other block is a barrier block. They're all kind of randomized, so you can't really guess it. You'd have to take the tedious time and look at the ground and do it. But I think it's fun to just do a little bit of web zipping. The web slingers, the snowballs, are very precise when you use them. They have to hit dead center of the block, I think. I'm not sure. It's very weird. It's not like the arrows when I did the Batman parkour. They were a lot better, a lot more precise. But the snowballs are just, they're very well, I guess the arrows weren't as precise. They had a lot more leniency. Leniency? Is that a word? They were a lot more lenient, but with the snowballs you have to be dead on. So those are all the main mechanics, and the web slinger is the only real item that you get. But the last thing that you are able to do in this map is you are able to scale walls. So if you jump onto these green blocks, you'll be able to scale the wall. Let's see if I can do this first try. So you'll see that you're able to slowly climb up this. Yeah, see, I failed, but as you can see, you'd climb up that, and you'd get to the top, and that's how you'd scale the wall. That's done very simply by just detecting where the player is in relation to the green concrete, and then just giving them levitation for 1 second. Levitation 1 for 1 second. And that's about it. I think it's a really cool map. I really tried to do a web swinging mechanic. That's why I ended up doing the web zip, was just because the web swinging, I just could not do it. No matter what I tried to put a ton of command blocks together to give the illusion of web swinging, that kind of stuff, but nothing I did really amounted to a web swing. I could have just done what I did with the Batman parkour and just teleported you, but that wouldn't make as much sense, because the fun of swinging is swinging, and with the grapple gun, the bat grapple in Batman parkour, or in Batman in general, it's just to get from point A to point B. You're not really enjoying the ride per se, but with web swinging and with Spider-Man, you're definitely enjoying the ride. So yeah, it's probably the same length as the others. I'm not sure difficulty-wise. I would say it's definitely less hard than Parkour. If you played Parkour, this is going to be a little bit easier. Some of the wall scaling does get pretty difficult, but besides that, it's pretty tame. The web slinging doesn't really have much difficulty. It's usually, I think it's just the bridge. Yeah, you won't have much difficulty with the web slinging. It's mainly just jumps that are going to be difficult, and scaling walls. Those are the only real difficult things you can do, but there are nice little web mechanics to the map, which I thought were a lot of fun. But that's going to do it for the Spider-Man parkour. I hope you guys enjoy this map. If you do enjoy this map, if you like the video, please drop a like. If you enjoy the map, if you're looking forward to playing the map, if you really like the video, please, I ask you to consider subscribing. But nonetheless, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.